guns back inside.
Multiple breaches. Jennings, get those hatches closed.
Where are we on that hull breach in Sector 17?
ETA 60 seconds.
Engineering unit. Show me the contact point.
Starboard guns are down.
Captain. Hard to do my best work like this. Can't we fight back?
Carrier just released more banshees.
Are we fighting back?
We are, Professor. Let me handle that. You just give me the update on the Ark.
Starboard guns are down. Factory Module 3 has internal fires. Poked the nest, didn't we?
We did. Evacuate and vent. How long can we keep this up?
Not long. We're losing too many guns. At this rate, it'll be over soon. I think I found a way to get help. You can reopen our portal? No. We're going to Mega Halo. What? I've discovered the Ark keeps an almost finished ring in its central forges at all times. It's an emergency replacement in case one of the other rings breaks down. Rings? You must mean galaxy-destroying super weapons, right? Well, on that front, I figured out how to disable the ring's firing mechanism. We can only launch it to one of the locations of the original rings, however.
Isabel, you said the Master Chief first found a ring near enough to reach. That would make it within range of a comms beacon. It could work. Anders, how long do you need?
12 hours, if my calculations are correct.
We don't have 12 hours, Professor. We might not have 12 minutes. Just can't beat that right now.
I can. I'm gonna need a little help, though.
Explain.
Well, for starters, I need her down there with me.
Isabel?
Sorry, sir. I've been on the Ark a while. After recent battle reports, you should have figured out that there are rules around here. I intend to break one. A big one. We'll need to split ground forces between these two locations to buy me some time.
You're taking control of ground forces now? Buy you time for what?
That ship brought these monsters. Killed everyone I was supposed to protect. Now it wants to do the same to you. I won't let that happen. It's time to show them what power really means around here.
Captain, we're on site of the Forerunner particle cannon we discovered at the cartographer. We've targeted the banished carrier, and we're ready to fire on your say-so.
Do it. The Spirit of Fire wasn't built to fight a carrier like the Enduring Conviction, and we can't hold it off for long.
We're locked on, Captain. The cannon's not large enough to destroy the carrier, but it will immobilize it and punch a hole through its shields. If we can stay alive long enough.
That's where the second part of Isabel's plan comes in. Jerome, are you and Isabel in place?
Yes, sir. We're making our approach to the banished base beneath that carrier.
Good. Be ready to get Isabel inside the carrier once its shields are down. Douglas, Atriox can't afford to lose that carrier, so he'll be sending all his local forces at you to stop that cannon. That's a confirmed hit, Professor. The Enduring Conviction is immobilized and not going anywhere. What's the ETA on full penetration of its shields?
Hard to estimate, Captain. This thing didn't exactly come with instructions. I'll draw as much power as I can into the cannon, but we're going to make one heck of a target.
Agreed. Douglas, the banished carrier is Atriox's biggest weapon and only means of slipstream transport, so he'll be sending everything he can to destroy that cannon.
Sure they hold fast.
A couple of episodes ago, we completely crippled Atriox's ability to move around the Ark, and in today's episode, we are going to be effectively removing his ability to leave the Ark. So, yeah, basically, fuck Atriox.
When you've broken through the carrier.
In the previous episode, I mentioned how much I enjoy survival kind of modes, or stuff like Firefight and Horde, and in a sense, this is a similar mission to the last one. Only difference is, this one, when I did it first time round, posed a much bigger challenge than the previous mission. I genuinely find it hilarious how much I like the Nightingales, because in a lot of games I tend to dismiss the utility orientated things. So for me to actually enjoy using the Nightingale is kind of not like me in any way, shape or form. Either way, as the Banished are going to be making their way over here, we are going to be stopping them with our anti-infantry turrets and our anti-infantry turrets and our ODSTs. We should be able to drop some more in just a moment, and let's get some Nightingales on the field. At this moment in time, the Banished do not stand a chance at getting through our defences. A nice amount of anti-infantry, a solid amount of my own infantry, and a couple of Nightingales to assist in keeping everything functional.
You have enemy infantry coming in, this time from the northeast.
And this time they've actually brought some anti-infantry, and if memory serves, it won't be long now until they start bringing in some suicide grunts, which are not fun to deal with, because while my ODSTs are just going to stand there and shoot at them, these suicide grunts are just going to run at my dudes and yeah, just jump at them and explode. Douglas, I want you to jack a Wraith. Now, do me proud and don't do what Alice and Jerome have done every time, well, not every time, but almost every time I've asked them to do that, and successfully board the Wraith you did. Good man Douglas. You might have gotten downed by Atriox in the very first episode, but so far you are the only Spartan to jack a Wraith or a vehicle when told to immediately. I love you, Jerome. Not Jerome, Douglas. Everyone get here quickly, we can't afford to lose the barriers.
All units.
We've lost the barriers. Shit. The cannon is now slightly less defended. This is not good. Right, I'm going to have to upgrade those to anti-vehicle, and we're going to need to get some Nightingales around here relatively soon.
Are lit up again. Wait, they're coming in from a new route. We've got enemy vehicles inbound from the east.
These guys are relentless.
And they're also bringing in some Marauders, which is not ideal, but thankfully we are relatively close, so we'll get some turrets on the go and wait for everyone to show up.
They're sending in.
Unfortunately, because we have lost access to our barriers, the particle cannon is in a much more vulnerable position, and because of that, we are going to have to bring our forces all the way back and focus on protecting the cannon.
Douglas, the cannon's nearly broken through the carrier shields. I just need a little bit longer.
Sure thing, Professor. Think they've taken on a punishment yet?
Apparently not. I'm receiving an incoming communication. It's not encrypted, and it's not UNSC. I'm patching it through.
Ah, little Spartan. I see you've recovered from our introduction. It seems you need another lesson.
That was him.
Atriox.
Forget him. We need to focus on... on the everything they're throwing at us.
Good.
Ah, he's sending everything. This is not ideal for us, but we'll be okay. We've got a couple of Nightingales to help defend the particle cannon. Well, I say defend, they're not really offensive units. They will be healing it though, and issuing repairs when repairs are needed. You know, I never really used the Lotus Mines, but they are probably one of the best abilities that we have access to. I mean, they can block off an entire pathway for the Banished and just make our lives a little bit easier. Either way, the Banished are going to be coming regardless of what we do, so I'm going to try and kill them before they get anywhere near the particle cannon.
All units.
A little over 7 minutes to go, we got this. We have some siege turrets on the ground to deal with vehicles and such. We have some anti-air turrets being built at the moment. We should be okay. I think the best strategy at the moment would just be to leave my entire army at the base, well, not the base, the particle cannon, and let them defend it against the Banished that actually make their way there. I mean, yes, that would mean we are sacrificing both our forward base and our main base, but we might actually have a better chance defending the particle cannon this way. So far so good. The Banished are putting up a good fight, but thankfully we are capable of pushing them back, and the Nightingales plus restoration drones means that the cannon will not take too much damage. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's safe to say that we managed to defend the cannon long enough for it to breach the carrier shield. They might be at the particle cannon, Isabel, but they are not going to be able to do enough damage in 4 seconds to stop us from killing the carrier. Thank you for watching today's episode of Halo Wars 2. I am AutomaTitan, and I will see you next time.
It worked. The shields are down.
Nice shooting, Professor. Get ready for extraction back to the Spirit of Fire. Jerome, this is Douglas. The shield is down and you are a go.
Roger that, Douglas. Now get your troops clear. You don't want to be down there when Isabel gets started.